So this part is different. This is f of x minus 1, which means we're going to plug in a different number than negative 3, because x minus 1 is equal to negative 3, which really means that x is equal to negative 2, and that's what we plug in. So negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. So these are my two functions, or results rather, where if you plug in x equals 0, then y is equal to u, and x equals 2, y is equal to 3u. If I try plugging those in and testing with the different answer choices, plugging in a 0 here gives me absolutely nothing, so that doesn't work. Plugging in a 2 down here gives me 4u plus u, or 5u, which doesn't work. Plugging in a 2 here gives me 2 plus u, which is not what I want. C is the only one that produces these two results. When you plug in 0, you get u. When you plug in 2, you get 3u. So 18 is equal to 0m plus b, and 20 is equal to 1m plus b. Well, since these are linear, and the amount I'm plugging in goes up by 1, and the result goes up by 2, m is going to be 2. You can also use this first one, because 0m cancels out, to find out that b is 18. And if we plug that in, we can use that to figure out m. When they say for what value of x is f of x equal to 0, so now we're saying 0 is equal to what? We're looking for when y is equal to 0, which is here. So if you plug in x is equal to negative 2, you'll get out y is equal to 0. H of 0, so I'm going to plug that in, which will translate as 1 minus 2 times 0 minus 1. So this is going to be 1 minus a negative 1, which is just 1 plus 1. The answer is 2. What is the value of f of 0? So if x is equal to 0, I follow that up, and it turns out y is equal to 3. That's my answer. So which of the following values, if you add them together, do you get 0? So let's try these one at a time. Here at negative 3, doesn't work. Here at negative 2, that's promising, because it's plus 2 and minus 2. That works. Here at negative 1, nope. And here at 0, this is going to be plus 2, but minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or so. So it's not going to give you 0. B is the answer. That's the vertex for both parabolas. To find g of 8, you plug it in for x. So you have 2 plus 8 all over 8. So 10 over 8 I can simplify as 5 over 4, or 1.25. For what value of x is the value of f of x at its minimum? So if y is the minimum value, then x is what? The minimum value in this graph is here. What is x there? If we count over, that's 1, 2, negative 3. So they show us the graph of f of x, but then they ask for the maximum value of the function g. So let's start here and figure out what's the maximum value of f of x, and that's 2. And how do we figure out the other one? We add 6. So if we add 6 to this, our maximum value is going to be 8.